If you want your website to speak more powerfully to your potential customers, I'm going to show you a few small tweaks you can make, and we're starting right now. If you want to transform your website into a customer or lead generation machine, I'll show you all my best tips, tactics, and secrets to get there fast. Let's dive in. Hey guys, Wes McDowell here for The Deep End, and we do new videos here each and every week. So if you're not subscribed yet, be sure to click subscribe and also the little bell button so you never miss another video you need to succeed online. Now, if you're here with me today, my guess is that your website isn't connecting as well as it can with your potential customers. Now, if you're like a lot of businesses, you may think that the visual components of your website are the most impactful. But the truth is the right website copy will be your best friend and will get you more customers than you ever thought it could. But in order to do that, you need to properly connect with your customers, let them know that you understand their pain points, and more importantly, that you can help them solve them. But the problem that I see over and over again with most businesses, clients of mine, as well as just sites around the web, most websites default to talking way too much about themselves and about the business. But here's the truth, and it may be hard to hear, but people don't even care about you or your business. All they care about is how you can help them with their problem. So what we're going to talk about here today involves shifting the focus from you and your business on your website to your customers and their problems. In business, it's really important to understand that customers need to know that you understand what they're going through. And you also need to understand that most buying decisions are based on emotion. And only after they've made the decision do they just want to back that decision up with logic. So right now, I'm going to show you how to make this shift and appeal to this on your own website. Okay, so here we are on a fictitious site. I didn't necessarily want to call anyone out for having bad copy, so I just kind of came up with this, but it is pretty representative of a lot of the issues I see very commonly. So what we have here is a nice big header with a headline that just says, "We're Seattle's first choice for dog boarding." So the problem here is this is really business oriented and it provides no clear benefit for the customer. Think of the person who's in this situation where they're trying to find a dog boarder. They're probably nervous about leaving their dog in the first place, and they're probably feeling a certain amount of stress because this is just one more thing on their to-do list while they're trying to prepare for a vacation or a business trip. So they're probably saying they need a trustworthy place they can bring their dog that's not super inconvenient, and they're probably not really thinking to themselves they're looking for Seattle's first choice for dog boarding. Because the problem with this is that's a very vague statement. What are they first choice in? Who's doing that calculation? This sounds like one of those just very hyperbolic statements that they just pulled out of thin air. And while the business owner probably thinks that being first choice in something carries with it an inherent benefit, and sure, we can extrapolate a benefit from this, but customers shouldn't really have to connect those dots on their own. Not only shouldn't they have to, they likely won't. And that's not because your web visitors are dumb, it's that they're distracted. And they really need things spelled out, or they're likely just to hit the back button and go to the next choice. Okay, so how do we fix this? I would start with a new headline that takes the emphasis off of the business and onto the customer. So how about this one? Worry-free, guilt-free boarding that works with your busy life. Can you see how much more customer-focused this is already? Because any customer landing on this page, their biggest concern is likely to be convenience and the quality of the care. And we've hit on both of these with this headline. Worry-free, that works with your busy life, really talks about the convenience factor, and guilt-free talks about the quality of care the dog is likely going to get. Because really at the end of the day, what this customer is most concerned about is not feeling guilty and not having to worry about the dog's situation while they're out of town. So with this headline, we as the customer feel like this place really understands what's on our mind and that they're here to help. So that's the headline, which is super important. But now let's move on to another common area that a lot of businesses get wrong, and that is the features area. So on a lot of websites, you'll see a section like this. It's called Pooch Perks in this case, where it just basically talks about the benefits you'll get if you go with us as a company. But there's a problem with just talking about the features. While we can extrapolate the benefits that these features provide, it still requires a little bit too much dot connecting on the end user. So what I recommend you do is not replace anything here necessarily, but add to it. So let's provide the benefits that each one of these features provides. So we're starting with the live pet cams. It says whether sleeping or playing, you'll have the peace of mind checking in on your best friend wherever, whenever. So we're not only saying we have live pet cams, we're saying why that matters to you. Same with shuttle service and grooming services. The shuttle service basically talks about if you don't have time to do the drop-offs or pickups, we will take that off your plate. And the grooming services basically says, yeah, your dog may get dirty when he's playing here, but we'll deliver him in better condition than when we picked him up. So these are just a few examples of how benefit-driven, customer-focused copy can really make a difference when it comes to connecting with your customers. Okay, so now I want to hear from you. I would love to know how you plan on applying this tactic to your own site. Just post the before and after copy in the comments below. And as always, I am just a comment away, so if you have any questions about any of this, please leave them below as well, and I will get to all of the questions. And for even more help on this topic, be sure to access my free mini course right over here, how to guarantee website ROI. And if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe by clicking the little circle icon down here. I'm Wes McDowell with The Deep End, and I'll see you in the next video.